Grizzly Acres Homestead. Time for another update. So the big thing is I didn't have a trailer because the tires are pooched, the rims are pooched. So turn you around here. Yeah, these are the tires and the rims. They're pooched. Tires wouldn't hold air. They're done. Big holes in them, gaseous tubes. I ended up getting an axle out of an RV trailer. Brought it in, but by bringing it in, the rack, because I had to have it on the back of the quad, all across the front and the back box, and it busted the rack. So, good time to bust out my welder that I have not used since I got it a couple of years ago. I still need one bolt in that rack to loosen up. It's frozen. And then I gotta tighten it up because it's loose, but frozen. So anyways, I got the trailer done. It's got some real tires and axle in it. And got ground clearance now. A little bit wide. A little bit wider than I would have liked, but it is what it is. I can now get rid of these wheel wells. That'll give you a bit better hauling capacity, easier shoveling. They'll come out at some point as soon as I find the metal to close them back in. But yeah, the trailer's a real trailer now. And yeah, that's a couple of days work right there. Mucking around with that. I'm not going to show you the welds because new to me welder. I haven't used a welder in 10 years damn near. So, but yeah, the welder works. It is what it is. It works. I'm probably going to run out of welding gas soon. That little bottle ain't going to do shit. And I mean, I was welding for quite a while yesterday. But yeah, otherwise there's not much done except I started my woodshed. I plan on this being the firewood shed. It's 10 by 8 with an 8-foot height in the front roughly. I still got to do a little bit more fill in the bottom to level it out. It's 6 feet in the back roughly. So I started milling some wood, but screwed up the chain on the saw. And I really don't want to spend the time on that sawmill. It's just a pain in the ass. Slow process. I got logs for it, but it is what it is. A bunch of 8-footers here, which I'm using 10-footers for the woodshed. Because the roof basically is going to be a 10-foot length. 10 feet wide, so 10 by 10 roof. I don't know if I have enough sheeting for it. If not, then I'll just use tarps for now. It'll be close enough. The sides I'm not going to tarp in. I'm just going to do slabs with some spaces in between them for aeration. And here are the 10-foot logs that I got to mill. I got a few of them. I dragged them in a while back. I moved the mill a bit, and yep, there's still snow under that sawdust. Some of it anyways. Still some snow under there. But mostly that's a sawdust pile. So where that's gonna go, I'm not 100% sure yet. But seeing all that snow in there is like, well, that's the old times were right. Sawdust is good insulation. So maybe if I build a root cellar at some point somewhere, I'll use that for fill on the sides and the top for insulation. That might be the way to do it. Then come winter time I can cut ice or freeze buckets of water and dump them out and use the ice blocks and build an ice house. But that's long-term plans. Well, long term anyways, not plans really, because I'm not really planning on it, but you never know. Still got some smaller dead trees to get out. That's firewood, so I'm not worried about it for now. Not until the shed's done. And when the shed's done, I got a bunch of birch over here that needs to be split and moved over into the woodshed for next winter. And then I still got to finish digging my grey water and the line to it, which better be thawed out by now. I mean, holy mackerel. It was all frozen from where I was there. But yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'll use that mostly for birch and then top it up with spruce, whatever's left over for room, and then I'll probably have some more spruce over in here. For now I'm still burning this. This is just the scraps, leftovers from a few leftovers from the winter. Mostly these are leftovers I cut from the saw logs, the tops and the half rotten bottoms. I just cut them for firewood, throw them in here, good enough. Yeah, got a bunch of trail work to do today, I think. Now that I got the trailer, I'll go work on my main trail across my lower swamp to corduroy. I gotta throw some more dirt on there, so, because it's getting rough. It's getting rough, up and down and up and down and up and down. But yeah, it's I'll go work on that today. And then there's another spot on the main trail coming in that I gotta go work on. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I got such a mud hole on the hill that the quad damn near flips over every time I go through it, because one wheel sinks in right up to the fender and the others stay on top, and she pretty much flips on me. So, but yeah, that's that. The garden is coming along, I believe. The peas are starting to sprout. I seeded them directly into the ground. No use trying to raise them inside. It's been warm enough, mostly sunny. Contrary to the weather forecast, it's supposed to be mostly cloudy and rainy this week. But we've had the odd sprinkle here and there. But mostly sunny. So over there's my potatoes. They haven't shown up yet, but. And then yeah, I got the peas. If we got any here. We got some, they're all sprouting, starting to sprout. If you see them, this one's coming up. Yeah, they're all starting to sprout out. So I didn't put them in rows or anything. I just kind of spread them evenly and gave them a little bit of a cover, and then of course the rain washed that away. Yeah, so they're starting to come. And then this bed is still the dog's playground, apparently. She loves running through it, digging a hole in there. But it is what it is. I should probably cover those peas with a light clear plastic, but nah, I got no time for that. I'm being lazy right now. Yeah, I got a full tank of fuel in the quad, so time to go and do some trail work before I run out of fuel. And then of course that trail over there I gotta work on yet. We'll see how that trailer works doing a load on the bottom trail. I mean, I did a load last night. The quad brakes, handbrake didn't work, so it fucked off on down the hill on me. I got cockeyed and damn near flipped. So then on the way up, no brake. I'm like, well, I guess I ain't doing a load up to the upper trail. So maybe today I'll do a load down the bottom and then come up and see if I can do a load or a partial load. Probably not as heavy because quad ain't gonna pull it. Clutches are going out of it, so. But it'll pull a partial load. And then, yeah, leave it at that for now. Still got that birch to get out of there. That leaning one, a couple back there. But, gotta do the woodshed first. Because when I get them out, I'm gonna get them, cut them up there. And trailer them right to the woodshed. So I can stack them in there as I split them. Partial split. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do a full split, but split them in half or something and go from there. Yeah. Great Acres Homestead and Kira and Luna. They're chewing on a moose bone. Fighting over the moose bone. Alright. Great Acres Homestead. Over and out. Later, guys.